Hi everyone, my name is Cole and I'm our social and creative content director for On That Note Acapella. Welcome to our senior concert for our class of 2021. We're so excited to be able to share the music that they have created and soloed on, so please enjoy the show.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're so happy to see you here tonight. I'm Megan and I was OT-eNd's music director this past year. Tonight we have 5 very special songs to share with all of you, 4 of which are senior songs, and we also have a few small groups sprinkled in. Hope you enjoy.
Hi everyone, my name is Ayu and I'm the assistant music director for OT-eNd this year. I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview of our recording process. So first, of course, we start with our arrangers. They create a fantastic arrangement of one of our pieces. Then based on that score, we create part tracks. And then everybody creates first drafts based on those part tracks. We have a feedback session where we give each person their individualized feedback and give the group feedback, and then everybody creates their final drafts. We then put those final drafts together and create a video track, which we then record our videos to. Then those videos get sent over to our video editors and they create a fantastic music video for us. This process is definitely tedious and it takes a long time, but I think the music is worth it. Hi everyone, my name is Ayu and I'm the arranger of this next piece. This song has a lot of really fun rhythm in it and some really cool harmonies, and so of course I wanted to make sure those were all present, but I also wanted to add some new rhythm and to add some new harmony to really give it some nice texture. At some points in the song, we split into 13 parts. And in those sections, I really wanted to bring out the complexity of the song and to really showcase all the different parts that we have. And I knew the singers could do it really well. And so I really wanted to have fun with this and make it a really fun song for everyone to sing. I had so much fun, arranging this song. And so I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Thank you so much for being here. This is Disturbia by Rihanna. I hope you enjoy. Thanks.
Bum bum be-dum bum bum be-dum.
What's wrong with me?
Bum bum be-dum bum bum be-dum.
Why do I feel like this?
Bum bum be-dum bum bum.
I'm going crazy now. No more gas in the rig.
Can't even get it started.
Nothing heard, nothing said.
Can't even speak about it.
All my life, on my head.
Don't wanna think about it.
Feels like I'm going insane, yeah. It's a thief in the night.
Come and grab you.
It can creep up inside you
and consume you.
A disease of the mind.
It can't control you. It's too close for comfort. Put on your brake lights. You're in the city of wonder.
Ain't gon' play nice. Watch out, you might just go under.
Better think twice. Your train of thought will be altered. So if you must falter, be wise.
Disturbia, it's like the darkness is the light.
Disturbia, I'm scaring you tonight.
Disturbia, ain't used to what you like.
Disturbia, Disturbia.
Bum bum be-dum 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 bum
It's like they talking to me.
Disconnected, no one
Your
calls.
phone don't even ring.
I gotta get out, oh, figure this shit out.
It's too close for comfort. Whoa, oh,
It's a thief in the
to come
night
and grab you
that can creep up inside you.
and consume you.
A disease of the mind.
Can't control you.
I feel like a monster.
Bright lights in the city of wonder.
Gonna play nice, watch how you might just go under.
Better think twice, your train of thought will be altered. So if you must falter, be wise.
Your mind's in Disturbia. It's like the darkness is the light.
Disturbia, am I scaring you tonight?
Disturbia, you used to what you like.
Disturbia, Disturbia. Disturbia. Release me from this curse I'm in.
Trying to maintain, but I'm struggling.
If you can't go,
I think I'm gonna
break lights. You're in the city of wonder.
gonna play nice, watch how you might just go under.
Better think twice. Your train of thought will be altered.
So if you must falter, be wise.
Combines in Disturbia. It's like the darkness is the light.
Disturbia, I'm scaring you tonight.
Disturbia, ain't used to what you like.
Disturbia, Disturbia.
But
Disturbia,
Disturbia.
My favorite OT-eNd memory is whenever we're listening to our first draft together and we can't do anything but laugh because some sections are just not sounding like they're supposed to sound.
Since I've never met anyone in person, my favorite memory would have to be playing games with everyone over Zoom.
One of my favorite memories from this year was being able to meet some of the OT-eNd seniors in person. And especially since we've been online for this whole year, I was really lucky to have been able to meet them before they graduate.
My favorite OT-eNd memories are when we listen to our recordings during rehearsals.
For my senior song, I chose Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys. This song has a lot of cool harmonies and vocal patterns, so I thought it'd be a good one to sing a cappella. I also wanted to choose a more upbeat and fun song to encapsulate my time at OT-eNd because it's been such an enjoyable experience that I've been able to stay connected with throughout the pandemic and throughout my time at UCLA. So, to bring together all of these good vibes, I chose Good Vibrations.
Hello everyone, my name is Monica and I'm the arranger for our next song, Good Vibrations. When Jami told me that she wanted to do this song, I was super excited because we don't really usually tackle the genre of old music. So to be able to arrange this and try to make it suitable for a group that doesn't really sing this type of music was super fun. So I mainly wanted to prop up Jami's voice by adding cool rhythms and harmonies that are in the original song. So I hope you enjoy Jami's rendition of Good Vibrations. Thank you.
I love the colorful clothes she wears and the way the sunlight plays upon her hair. I hear the sound of a gentle word on the wind that lifts her perfume through the air. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. Close my eyes. She's somehow closer now. Softly smile, I know she must be kind. When I look in her eyes, she goes with me to a blossom world. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. I don't know where, but she sends me there. What is sensation? Gotta keep those loving good vibrations are happening with her. Gotta keep those loving good vibrations are happening with her. Gotta keep those loving good vibrations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. Na 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 na.
So this next song is something I had a lot of fun arranging. I couldn't pass up arranging something with such an interesting murder mystery type plot with amazing like Western music. So I hope you all enjoy No Body, No Crime, performed by our small group, originally performed by Taylor Swift and the Haim Sisters.
He did it. He did it.
SD's a friend of mine. We meet up every Tuesday night for dinner and a glass of wine. SD's been losing sleep. Her husband's acting different and it smells like infidelity.
She says that ain't my Merlot on his mouth. That ain't my jewelry on her joint account. No, there ain't no doubt. I think I'm gonna call him out. She says, I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. I think he did it, but I just can't prove it.
No, nobody, no crime.
But I live up until the day I die.
No, I think he did it. No, he did it. Thursday wasn't there. Tuesday night at Olive Garden, at a job or anywhere. He reports his missing wife, and I noticed when I passed his house, his truck has got some brand new tires.
His Mr. Smooth sleeps in his bed and everything. No, there ain't no doubt somebody's gotta catch him now.
I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. I think he did it, but I just can't prove it.
No,
nobody, no crime, but I'm letting up until the day I die.
no, I think he did it. No, he did it.
Good thing my daddy made me get a boating license when I was 15. And I've cleaned enough houses to know how to cover up a scene.
Good thing SD's sister's gonna swear she was with me.
She was with me, dude.
Good thing his mistress took out a big life insurance policy.
They think she did it, but they just can't prove it.
They think she did it, but they just can't prove it. She thinks I did it, but she just can't prove it. No, nobody, no crime.
I wasn't letting up until the day. No, nobody, no crime. I wasn't letting up until the day.
No, nobody, no crime. I wasn't letting up until the day he died.
So my favorite memory from OT-eNd is from a few months ago when Shri, Jocelyn, Megan, and I were all playing Dominion when we were supposed to be actually studying for midterms and stuff, and Shri kept winning because none of us knew what we were doing. That was fun.
I think my favorite OT-eNd memory is when we all gathered for rehearsal and just sang a bunch of songs with kazoos.
My favorite OT-eNd memory is going to Joss's birthday party and in between going to Aka party for a total of under 5 minutes before we got kicked out. Woohoo!
My favorite OT-eNd memory is probably when my hair caught on fire at the OT-eNd frat house, and the next day I had bangs.
Hey everyone! Over the last 4 years of OT-eNd, I've had a really good time arranging a lot of different songs. Here they all are in a big list, and I wrote them all down, and I realized that like the main current between all of them is that they were all just a lot of fun. Some of my favorite songs that we've done have been the ones that were the most fun, and a lot of them were the ones that I got to arrange. So for my senior song, I wanted to do something that was just really fun, and I hope that those vibes come across in what you're about to watch. So this is Carolina, originally performed by Harry Styles.
She's got a family in Carolina, so far away, but she says I remind her of home, feeling oh so far from home. She never saw herself as a West Coaster, moved all the way 'cause of Grandma told her towns, let her swim before you drown. She's a good girl, she's such a good girl, she's a good girl, she feels so good. She's got a book for every situation, gets into parties without invitations. How could you ever turn her down? There's not a drink that I think could sink her. I wanna tell her that she's all I think about. Well, I guess she just found out. She's a good girl. She's such a good girl. She's a good girl. She feels so good. She feels so good. I met her once and wrote a song about her. I wanna scream, yeah, I wanna shout it out. And I hope she hears me now. La 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 la.
2, 3, 4.
She's a good girl. She's such a good girl. She's a good girl. She feels so good. She feels so good. She feels so good. She feels so good. Oh, she's a good girl. She feels so good.
For this next small group, we thought it would be fun to bring together the OT-eNd members that joined the group in the 2017 to 2018 academic year. Even though not all of these people are graduating right now, we still thought this would be a good way to celebrate all of the amazing memories that we've shared over the past 4 years. So we hope you enjoy Put Your Records On, arranged by Chino, our former music director. Thank you.
Dum dum dum.
Three little birds sat on my window, and they told me I don't need to worry. Summer came like cinnamon, so sweet. Little girls double dutch on the concrete. Maybe sometime we got it wrong, but it's alright. The more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. Don't you hesitate.
Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your hair down. You're gonna find yourself somewhere, somehow.
Blue as the sky, sunburned and lonely, sipping tea in a bar by the roadside.
Just relax, just relax.
Don't you let those other boys fool you. But I love that afro hairdo. Maybe sometimes we feel afraid, but it's alright. The more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. Now don't you hesitate.
Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. You go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your hair down. You're gonna find yourself somewhere, somehow.
'Twas more than I could take. Pity for pity's sake. Some nights kept me awake. I thought that I was stronger. When you gonna realize that you don't even have to try any longer. what you want to.
Girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. Just go ahead, let your hair down. Sapphire and faded jeans, I hope you get your dreams. Just go ahead, let your hair down. You're gonna find yourself somewhere, somehow.
One of my favorite memories in OT-eNd happened freshman year spring quarter when we were choreographing one of our first pieces. The only spot on campus that we could reserve with enough space to move around was the 8th floor roof of Bolter Hall at 9 p.m. at night. So we were rehearsing in the pitch black with Westwood lit up all around us, and it was both a beautiful view and really funny to see our group of singers try and be dancers for a change. So that has to be one of my favorite memories.
One of my favorite OT-eNd memories has to be when we went to Joshua Tree spring of my freshman year. We had spent a day hiking and rock climbing, and at the end of it, we were waiting for our cars, and we were in this little cave with a bunch of little nooks. And so everybody kind of had their own little nook. You couldn't see everybody, but we started seeing our arrangement of Hide and Seek, originally by Imogen Heap, and it was so beautiful. Our voices were echoing off of the walls and bouncing off of the rocks, and it was just so incredible. And the high notes, of course, were just so resonant and so beautiful. And so, I had so much fun just sitting there with my friends and making this beautiful music in this little cave. And so, that has to be one of my favorite memories with OT-eNd.
I think my favorite OT-eNd memory is my first concert when I was a freshman, where me and a fellow newbie at the time, Amanda, had this amazing duet together, and it was my first solo, and everyone was so kind, and it was just like a really magical musical moment that I loved having with the group.
Honestly, my favorite memories are about how routine rehearsals were, and I think it was so relaxing walking back from campus with everyone to the hill, because at that time most of us were living on the hill. And I remember riding Will's longboard or Michael's boosted board, or at least attempting to ride them, and just walking back 2 nights a week as a group. And yeah, that's one of my fondest memories.
My favorite OT-eNd memory, I really think there's too many to pinpoint just one, so I just have to pinpoint my favorite part of OT-eNd, and that's the shenanigans that go on in rehearsals, specifically and most especially when we were in person. Like Megan yelling at us, or Cole and I fighting, or, Jocelyn and Sarah and I making looks at each other, knowing exactly what we were thinking about. Haley and I having our moments. I think that the banter that goes on is what makes OT-eNd so special to me.
Hi everyone. When I first took over as OT-eNd's music director at the end of my freshman year, I had absolutely no clue how to arrange. Over the past few years, I think I've definitely strengthened my arranging abilities, and I really enjoyed working on my senior song, which is saying something for me. I want to express my gratitude for so many people in OT-eNd, including all of our arrangers who contributed their musical genius over the years, my incredible assistant music director, Ayu, who offered so much support and so many brilliant ideas this year, and the whole group just for sticking with us through all of this. I chose my senior song, Dog Years by Maggie Rogers, because it was one of the defining songs of my college experience, and I thought that the really cool background elements would transfer really well to being sung by OT-eNd voices. I hope that the bittersweet yet uplifting feel of this song can somehow reflect how I felt about OT-eNd over these past 4 years. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you all, and thank you for the best experience I could have had. Hope you enjoy this next song.
going slow, dancing in seconds. Oh, and I'm the one that loves you. Oh, and I'm the one that loves you. I spend my time daydreaming, sure as the sea, it's just you and me. Oh, and I'm the one that loves you. Oh, and I'm the one that loves you. And if you had a bad week, just let me touch your cheek. Oh, and I'll be the waiting when you get frustrated. I know things are changing, but darling, I'm saying I'll be singing you in all of my songs. Come one night, I'll still stay inside your mind for all of time, singing we will be alright in the afterlife. Of all that is shifting and shaking my system, I know your rhythm, and I know that I'm the one that loves you. Oh, and I'm the one that loves you. And if you had a bad week, let me sing you to sleep. Oh, and I'll be there waiting if you start to get jaded. I know things are changing, but darling, I'm saying I've been here all along. Come one night, I'll still stay inside your mind for all of time, singing we will be alright. Not in vain, we'll still stay the same inside your mind for all of time, singing we will be alright in the afterlife, in the I count my time in dog years, dog years, dog years, dog years, dog years. We will be alright. We will be alright in the afterlife. Singing, baby, we will be alright. We will be alright. We will be alright.
I've done like 6 different versions of this video because I don't know if you guys knew this, but it's really difficult to pick one memory out of 4 years that's your favorite. But the one I'm gonna go with is my sophomore year. A lot of us in the group lived on the hill, and one of my favorite things to do after rehearsal, because rehearsal would end around 10 p.m., we would all go to Feast, which is one of the dining halls, and have like a study hangout session because it was always open after hours for people to just kind of be there and hang out. We called it Feast Gang, and lots of people go all the time. It was often me, Sarah, and Will, and we kind of grabbed other people along with us to join depending on what day it was. And I have a lot of favorite memories and a lot of shenanigans that we talked about and that went down and was discussed over Feast Gang hours. So I would say that that is my top favorite memory. And everyone participated in it at least once. It was really fun.
So my sophomore year for retreat, we went to Joshua Tree National Park, and we were climbing a bunch of rocks, and we found this one cave, and we went in and sang most of our concert songs, and it was just so cool to be completely immersed in nature and hear the echo off all of these giant rocks and just be in a cave singing with everyone. So that's my favorite memory.
One of my favorite OT-eNd memories is that at the end of every quarter before our concerts, we would have these extra rehearsals in the Covell stairwell, which is this stairwell room, very small, kind of cold. That was right off of the Covell dining hall on the hill. And so we would go in here and we would sit on the cold floor and stand in a little circle for 2 hours and go over a set. And even though this room was super tiny and everyone was really cramped and really tired, we would always end up kind of having musical breakthroughs with some of our songs, and the acoustics are amazing, so we always sounded great on really blendy songs, and the energy always ended up picking up, and it was a lot of fun. And another thing that was always quite entertaining was that people would walk through the stairwell to get out of the building, and they would always walk in and they'd hear us singing some song, and the look of shock and a surprise on their face as they would walk through was always so funny.
I think my favorite time in OT-eNd was going on a board retreat with some of the other seniors right before our sophomore year started. At the time, we just got elected into board, and not one of us had any more than a year of experience in OT-eNd. So we were completely clueless. But we were clueless together, and I think that's one of the main reasons why we bonded so much. But we took a weekend up in Lake Tahoe to figure things out, figure ourselves out, figure out the dynamic, and how we wanted to take OT-eNd in the following years. So we spent a weekend just in nature, hiking, kayaking, and growing closer together as friends. Hi, my name's Matt, and I'm the arranger for the next song. Over the last couple of years in OT-eNd, I've only arranged a few songs, but the common thread among them all is that they're a lot. I'm really indecisive, so I can never just decide on one song to arrange, so I smush a bunch of different songs into one arrangement, hoping that it'll sound good. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. But because of that, my arrangements can be wild and chaotic at times, but they're also really fun and lively to sing. My senior song is no different. So I hope you enjoy OT-eNd's performance of Dear Evan Hansen Medley.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear?
Let the lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay.
'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand.
And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare. No slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share. No, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak but nobody can hear. So I wait around for an answer to appear. Well, I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me?
And there he goes, racing toward the tallest tree.
From far across the yellow fields, I hear him calling, follow me.
There we go, wondering how the world might look from up so high. One foot after the other, I climb higher and higher. I climb till the entire sun shines on my face. And I suddenly feel the branch give way. When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Did I ever make a sound?
You will be found.
'Cause I've learned to slide.
Cause you're reach up and you're right again.
Before I feel enter the key. Before I make the mistake. Before I leave with the worst of me. I'll never let them see the worst of me. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking and all is new. All is new. It's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see that all is new. All is new.
You were not alone. 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 Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need someone to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found.
Tapping on the glass. I'm waving through. You will be found. Trying to speak but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to will be found. Watching the slow pass. Waving through. You will be found. Can anybody
thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We really hope you enjoyed our concert. If you want to hear more from us, please subscribe to our YouTube channel below. Find us on social media. We are on Instagram and on Facebook. And if you can, please donate to our Venmo. Our Venmo is @onthatnote. You can find our social media and our Venmo in the description box below. Aside from that, thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye!